Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. मैं हूँ Jojo, as you know, and guess who's with me today?
Hi, मैं हूँ
Maddie.
Maddie. Hi.
How are you doing,
It's
Maddie?
nice.
Long time.
Good. Long time. It's been nice.
Uh,
It's nice seeing you again. It's been a while. One
I
day at a
think
time. Surviving. Barely
yes.
surviving. Yes.
No, you're
Um,
thriving, but this is becoming a thing now. You come on the channel whenever there's a tribute. The
am I
last,
becoming that person? Am I becoming the
this is
tribute person on the channel?
this is all your fault. Your fault. Just blame her. She does it. She's like
Yes.
a super busy person, full social butterfly and all of that.
No, 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 no. Unlike Jojo and Shruti who do fun things and they also get paid for it, I actually have to work for a living. So that's the fundamental difference, you know. Like
Mm.
I have to hustle. These two don't have to, so they can mano tanas like this.
We
But
are so
you know,
hustling in our own ways. Let's
yes.
say. But
It
no,
seems a lot more fun though.
it
Anyways,
is, it is, it is. But no, always good to have you back. And I want to say that there's a very special reason that I
yeah.
reached out to Maddie is
Hmm.
because unfortunately on the 8th of June, we heard the news of Farhad Humayun's demise.
Yeah.
And it was quite shocking to everyone who's been a fan of the music, has heard Overload over the years and decades and followed his career and all of that.
Yeah.
So, you and I have been big fans from
Yes, we
our
have
radio days. We played a lot of Overload on air.
on
Uh,
air.
you know?
Plus his, I think even now, Neria is one of those that is always a
Right.
favorite, right? And it's one
Yeah.
of his tracks. So
Yeah.
it was a shocker when you messaged and you sent me that message on Instagram. I was like, what? No, And
Mm.
I think I had the same reaction as a lot of his peers and everybody in the music industry has. Is that really gone too soon?
Yeah.
It's just too soon, and it's still something that feels like a shock. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Young, very young, 42.
Hmm.
And you know we can just celebrate his life through his music moving on.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
think it was there was so many messages I was getting from his fans who were so like shook after the
Hmm.
news came out, that I
Hmm.
was like, we must go back to
Yes. Yeah.
some of the
Yeah.
songs and do a reaction, or just talk
True.
about the music and talk about him. So
Hmm.
there is a poll I did on on
Okay.
Instagram, and I asked people, if we record a tribute, then which song should we cover in that? And
Okay.
number one was Nerea. So not surprising,
Yeah.
right?
Not surprising at all. Not surprising.
Yeah. So just to let people know, Maddie and I are very familiar with Nerea and the Coke Studio version, of course. We watched it, we played it
Yes.
so much on air,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So,
A
but
lot.
yeah, but we haven't seen the BTS where they're talking about it. So I thought, let's
No,
let's cover the BTS, and let's watch the song once again. It's been a long time since I
I
saw
think so.
it.
I agree. Same here.
Lots
Same
probably
here.
will notice a lot of things that we didn't notice back in the day. So
Yeah. Yeah.
let's do it, Hannah. Why not?
Yeah. Let's do it. I think वो तो बनता है. So
Yeah.
shall we?
Yes. Let's watch the BTS first.
Okay.
Season 5, episode 3. Chalo. One. Oh, it's 5.5 minutes long. That's a long
Yeah.
BTS. Great. Okay.
Yes.
One,
Yes.
two, three, play.
लंदन में हम एक परफॉर्मेंस कर रहे थे फ्यूजन के साथ। मैं उस वक्त ड्रम्स प्ले कर रहा था। वहाँ पे मेरी पप्पू साईं से मुलाकात हुई और कभी इसको प्लान नहीं किया था कि एक बैंड फॉर्मेट में इसको प्ले करेंगे। और इनफैक्ट जब हमने अपना पहला कॉन्सर्ट प्ले किया तो हमने स्पीकर्स उड़ा दिए, तो वहाँ से हमारा नाम पड़ा ओवरलोड।
ओवरलोड ਦਾ ਤੇ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਲੋਡ ਤੇ ਲੋਡ ਪਈ ਜਾਏ, ਕਲਾਸੀਕਲ ਵੀ ਹੈ, ਫੋਕ ਵੀ ਹੈ, ਸਾਰਾ ਮੁਲਕ ਨਿਜ਼ਾਮ ਚਲਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਦੁਆ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਅਸਰ ਹੈ।
Ideas to start very again soft. It's a very mysterious kind of start, yeah. वो तुसी के देखा ला रहे थे जैसे कहते हैं ओरिजिनल बीट ही है।
सैयद नूर जो हमारे फिल्म डायरेक्टर हैं, उनकी एक फिल्म जूलिया में ये फीचर हो चुका है। द सॉन्ग इज अबाउट, आई मीन आप बहुत सारे मीनिंग्स निकाल सकते हैं उससे, बट बेसिकली एक लॉन्गिंग के बारे में है ये गाना.
I think the most important thing is इसका झोल पूरा चेंज कर दिया है, you know? So it's got like and all the accents are on the
interpretation that we're doing this time उसको जरा acoustic treatment देकर not taking much of the energy away, still keeping that energy, just you know turning the
The beat
distortion.
of this song.
I feel it's a perfect interpretation of that song.
इसकी एक बड़ी खसूस वो है, वो स्लाइड है बेस का. अगर आप देखें ना इसको मैं यहाँ पे
Nice.
because he started bass से हो रहा है.
यार इतना बड़ा साउंड कर रहा है, बहुत अच्छे, वेरी नाइस. और वो जो ब्रेक्स के बाद जब शादी बैंड आता है ना तो एक एक्सप्लोजन होती है.
शादी बैंड उसका एक अपना ट्रम्पट का एक अपना साउंड आ रहा है, क्लारनेट का अपना आ रहा है, ब्रास का अपना आ रहा है. तीन चीजें मिक्स होती थी साथ, गिटार, ड्रम, कीबोर्ड, वायलिन, ढोलक. तो आप सोचो मतलब क्या साउंड होगी उसकी.
Getting goosebumps.
फ्यूजन ट्रैक है.
Yeah, same here. Because it's building up,
मैंने
right?
कहा था कि हम एक डुएट करना चाहते हैं या किसी के साथ ओवरलोड को टीम अप कराना चाहते हैं कोलैबोरेटिवली. तो मैंने ये ऑप्शन प्रपोज की और रोहेल लाइक्ड इट बिकॉज रेचल बैकिंग वोकल्स भी कर रही है जोई के साथ. तो उसको एक मौका मिला फोर फ्रंट में आने का. आई थिंक शी इज डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब. आई थिंक आज पहली दफा हमारी बात हुई.
Baatcheet, yeah. And that's important. You have to know the person somewhat.
नो योर एनिमी.
I'm finding I have to cross that barrier where I'm acting like the backing vocalist and get into really leading the song, you know, because it is a duet and we both have to bring in the elements of that powerful element has to be equal, otherwise one of us will drown the other out and then it's no longer a duet.
रेचल के लिए ये बिल्कुल डिफरेंट काम है. एक तो क्योंकि बैकिंग वोकलिस्ट नहीं है इस गाने में, वो लीड वोकलिस्ट है. दूसरी बात ये गाना पंजाबी है तो उस पे भी वो स्पेशल काम कर रही है.
मैनू मार गईयां तेरी बेपरवाही.
मैनू मार गई है.
मार
गई वो चली गई है. कहते नहीं कि वो
मार
चली
गई.
गई. हाँ मार गई है.
गई है.
हाँ मैनू
अच्छा.
मार गई है. पानी. There's a little bit of trouble there. पानी.
पानी पानी पिंडे उत्ते पैंदा.
Once you're done with the words, you need to go beyond that and say it like you mean it.
It's challenging because firstly English is my first language and so and Urdu is I learnt in school, so my Urdu is not that great and this is Punjabi, so it's a completely different level of challenge and I'm really looking forward to it and I hope I can do it justice.
It's not just a song. It's never just a song. It's never just
That's so
a note
true.
that you played. You
So
played
true.
it or you sang a song because you were born to do that.
Oh,
Aww.
what a
Oh.
line.
Oh.
You were born to do that. I love it.
The line hits different now that we're watching it
Yes.
today, right? Even the
Exactly.
BTS feels very different, and now that we're watching it, and I actually want to go and watch the song, and I can't wait to talk about it. you know?
Yeah.
So, shall we?
Words to live by, though, that last line. Let's do
It's
it.
never just a song. Let's do
Like
it.
full goosebumps are happening during the BTS. I can't imagine now.
I have to say, when they were explaining each one of the bits, right? Even though we both know the song really well,
So
you
well.
know,
Yeah.
so well. It's one of my. If I did a top 10 Coke Studio songs, it would be on my top 10, right?
Yeah. For
But
sure.
even then, I think the way they were breaking it down and explaining it, I was like, I want to actually watch it now, and like I'm getting goosebumps as I'm speaking. So I can't wait to watch the
Exactly.
song.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Let's
this.
do it, and then we talk about it full
Yes.
detail में. Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, play.
That bass. This is what my favorite bit. Really gone too soon.
Gone too soon. That's the only thing I could think after this.
Yeah. I was also like, those are really funky earphones you're wearing, buddy.
Bringing the style
Um,
game.
yes.
My God, this song, I personally feel this song got elevated to the next level in Coke Studio.
It's true. I'm, and I think that's what the franchise does it, right? They take
Mhm.
tracks, and I mean, it's really a testament to what Coke Studio does with the music that,
Mm.
I mean, once you listen to it as the Coke Studio version, you can't really go back and listen to the original.
Original.
And technically, all of the originals are covers, right? All the songs that they're performing on Coke Studio are actually covers, and it's a huge compliment that once you listen to something on Coke Studio, you cannot go back
To the
and enjoy
original.
the original as much. So
Yeah. I think 9 out of 10 times that is correct. There may be the
correct.
one-offs,
Yes.
but yes, the arrangement and like he said in the BTS, they kept the energy intact, but they added so many layers to it
Yes.
that it just so much to talk about in this song. She, of course, burst into the
The
spotlight.
scene after that, I didn't know that was her first song because, you know, I think we are also conditioned as radio professionals to listen to the music first, right? We don't
Yeah.
have any visual to go with the song. We
Yeah.
always get to listen to the music first.
Yeah.
And I swear, if I hadn't watched the BTS and if they didn't talk about the fact that this is her first, song as a lead singer, and she'd only been backer, she'd been part of the backing vocals till then. Listening to the song and just the audio, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that. And
I
know
didn't
that
know
I
that.
like Rachel.
Yeah, I know you
I
love Rachel. I know you became a fan after this, and when
this song
we used to-
exactly.
when we played it on air, both of us didn't know it was her first song. We were
Yeah,
just like, she's
no,
like first song
she's
as a lead
really
vocalist.
nice.
Mm.
Yeah,
She
and
really held her own, and keeping in mind that she had a language barrier, she surpassed expectations, probably her own.
yes,
So
yes,
a lot of people will say that they should have taken another singer who probably speaks Punjabi or knows Punjabi. But I think it speaks volumes of her talent if she has
I agree. True.
crossed that barrier
True.
and gone beyond.
Yeah, and I think they really I think they complement each other, right? I think even the voices complement each other really well, and yes, that song is absolutely about longing, right? The one thing that you catch, even if you don't really understand the words, even if you don't understand the language, the overarching emotion of that song is longing. And now that I watched it with the subtitles, and even they break it down and they say that the song is about longing, you're just like, sometimes music doesn't need, it truly crosses barriers of language. It just connects. And it's going back to what he said, a song is never just a song.
Just a song.
I think that's I mean I don't think
hit different, like you said. It's just
really hit different.
You're born to sing it. You're born to perform it. It's never just a song.
It's never just a song. And I think that, I mean, as someone, for you and I, for Hoop, music has been so integral, right? Even that line means so much to us, saying that a song is never just a song.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So yeah,
every song is born with its own soul. I mean, I can go on about this. It's just, and in a reaction video or in a review, that's the whole essence. Are we able to get what the soul of the song is about? We may not be able to get it perfectly every time, but we try. We definitely try, because that's the least you can do out of respect for any artist who creates any song. Because there's so much effort that goes into every creation. But that aside, I just want to say that him on the vocals with her, almost it was almost feeling like there was a lot of jugalbandi sort of going on, and eye contact and everything, but it felt like he was letting her take the
shine.
spot. He was letting her shine and take center stage, because I don't know, maybe it was just something that they planned to do, because the original is his Ghana, but the way he beautifully just helped
Let her
her
Shine.
performance
Yes.
Rise was
Yes.
so
Yes.
nicely done. Did you feel
Yes.
that with
I
Miss
felt
Fox?
that. I think that's a very nice observation that you made, because even in the BTS that they are talking about, right?
Yeah.
You know, uh, the 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 band also, right? Even the few people that they talk, and I can't recall names now because I was just so caught up with what they were saying that I didn't
Mm.
catch their names.
Mm.
Towards the end, there's a gentleman who says that, you know, she's moved, this is her first like lead song, right? So even there you can sense all of them being very protective of her and making sure that she also gets it right. And it's almost like they understand the pressure that she must be feeling, you know. It's not easy, right? Because you get one shot at it, they don't want to mess it up, and you know, you're also working with people who you look up to. So I also felt like, yes, he was doing that to her, but that could have been everybody else also saying that, hey, this one is a big deal for her, let her shine. And she definitely delivered, I think, on that track.
I think she kept the, like, her
Yes,
vocal performance was
yes,
on par with his, and
yes,
together they
yes,
elevated the song in this beautiful
yes, yes.
dynamic you could see between them.
Yeah. The thing about, I mean, of course, now when you watch the BTS and you know that, you know, Punjabi is not her language, so that was an additional challenge for her. But her voice, the texture of her voice is always, it suggests someone who's, you know, I can see her as the lead singer of a grunge band, right? I can see her very comfortably singing like grunge songs or rock songs, because that's the timbre and that's like the texture of her voice.
Yeah.
And I think even that comes off very beautifully, because he's got like this very, like almost very Punjabi folk kind of a voice, right? Because of the highs and the octaves that he can hit.
Yeah.
Whereas she's a lot more of like a lower octave, and there is a sultriness in her voice. And I think that contrast also kind of really elevates the track, because
Yeah.
there is a certain, there's a difference in the voice that kind of makes it even better. And I think even that, I think they've played that off well against each other, you know.
Yeah.
So
But
that
even though, like, I was, yeah, that, and also the fact that he has this very smooth sort of almost folksy, yes, but even you could call it a sort of what is it, it's kind of like, it's very difficult to describe his voice, because it is it's smooth, yet it's got a rustic tonality also, where it sounds like a folkish element is there in the tone, and it also sounds very new age, and it also sounds very I don't know, I honestly don't know the right word to use for it, but it is so distinct.
His voice is very distinct.
Very
You're
distinct.
right. You know, it's very
So
distinct, because
you will immediately
now
know
that
it's
I
Farhad
listen to
Humayun.
it's Farhad, yes, because I think when you told me, I went back, and obviously today also, you know, couldn't help myself, so I went and I revisited. But I only know their first two albums, right? When the first album, Overload, hardly has any vocals. The second one has Nimmi Nimmi and some of the singles, even the last ones that he released last year. And when I listened to it, I was like, he has a very distinctive voice. You know, it's something that if you've listened to it once, you cannot miss it. You know, you catch it in any track, anywhere, you will listen to, you will catch it again. So that's when again I was like, oh yeah, you know, it's like one of those that a penny drop happens, that, oh yeah, Nerea is actually him. When I was listening to the others, then this track came back to me. So yeah, very distinctive voice.
Very distinctive voice. Even his performance of Mahi, I remember, because he was I think the original had Shafqat Amanat Ali on it as well, and then he performed Mahi in Coke Studio, and I remember going, damn, it sounds so good in his voice. He's got such a different voice that I think he had that quality of just owning a song because of that texture and that tonality he brought.
Correct.
But you know, over the years, he also did a lot for the music industry. From what I was, you know, reading and learning about him, is he had a production company. He had a whole studio set up for people to, to come and record their gigs. I think
Record.
even a whole venue where there were live gigs and live shows that used to happen. I think overall he's just contributed immensely to the music industry
Mhm.
over there, that you can see why people miss him and are
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah,
feeling the loss so deeply right now. You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. I think so. I think I mean this pandemic has been ruthless, right? Of course, we are also at a point where near and dear, we're losing people. Of
Yeah.
course, he was causes not related to the pandemic, but even then, anyone who is gone before their time, which is
Mm.
an untimely demise, always is very difficult to handle, right? And like
Yeah.
as someone said, people will never forget how you made them feel. So clearly, he touched a lot of lives. He made a lot of musicians feel special. He encouraged them, and I'm
Mm.
sure it's a void that will definitely be felt.
Yeah.
So
For a
uh,
long time to come.
for a
But
long time to come.
I think this is the beauty of having a musician's life. There is so much you will
You
be
leave
remembered.
behind.
Yeah,
Correct.
you'll be remembered by, and your name then goes down in eternity. Because every time someone
Yes.
listens to your music, your
Yeah.
creations,
Yeah.
you're alive once again.
You're alive once again. Yeah. You will live as long as someone is listening to you or playing your music or is inspired by you. So all we can say is thank you for the music.
Thank you for the music, and thank you for that line that will stay with me forever. I think
A song is
it's
never
never
just a
just a
song. I
song.
think that's definitely going to stay with me. And I think every time I say that, I will think of Farhad. So yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. So,
Thank you guys for joining us, for watching this little tribute of ours. And, if you're deeply feeling the loss, then you're not alone in that. And I think the easiest way to feel his presence again is to go back to the music. Always go back to the
yes,
music. So,
always.
from us, thank you, Maddie, for joining me for this. And
My pleasure.
from the two of us, live long and prosper. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Bye.